Okay, so here we have the Taurus TCP 380 semi-automatic pistol. Okay, I've seen a lot of videos on how to take apart and reassemble and clean. You pretty much do it fairly fast just by taking this pin out, but we're not going to concentrate so much on this as we are with this. Okay, now most people wouldn't think to take this apart, but you got to think every time you clean this. Okay, this hasn't been cleaned, and this gets a lot of dust and dirt inside of it. So what we're going to do today is we're actually going to take this apart. I'm going to show you how to clean it and reassemble it. Okay. Now what you're going to need for this is basically a 1/8 inch Allen wrench. All right. Now I chose to have a cup holders right here to protect my table because we're going to be pressing on this thing a little bit. What you do is you're going to have a hole right here. Okay. And that hole is basically where we're going to be sticking this Allen wrench. It's kind of like a Glock magazine if anybody's ever taken that apart. Pretty much the same exact thing, except we're not sticking it in as far. We're just going to be taking it, sticking it 1/2 inch. Okay, we're going to press on the table. Okay, we're going to be pressing pretty hard. Okay, and whenever you hear that little pop, that means you got it pretty much halfway. Okay, it's going to look something like that. It's not going to be so far. This piece is not going to be so far forward. Okay, so what we're going to continue to do is we're going to press it all the way to about right there. All right. Now, very carefully. Okay, just a little bit at a time. We're going to take it and we're going to pull this piece back. Now don't pull it back all the way. I'll show you why here in just a second. Okay, right here we have this little piece. Okay, this little piece moves. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish by pulling our finger right here. Now the first time you do this, okay, you're probably just going to let this magazine spring. Okay, now if you do this and just pull this completely off, this piece right here is going to basically shoot off like a bat out of hell, and it's going to turn into super camo, and it's going to shoot somewhere far across your house, and you're never going to ever going to find it again. Okay, see how small that is? That's about the size of my index finger. Okay, the tip of it. So we're just going to set that right there. That piece is going to come out, turn upside down, and that piece is going to come out. Okay, now I've cleaned this before, so it's not very dirty. But just to reassemble, okay, that's going to go in there kind of like that. Spring is going to follow, same shape. So it's going to go in there like that. Now this piece has two sides, okay? It has a side that looks like that and a side that looks like that. It's going to have two little bumps. This side is going to go on the bottom. Okay, it's going to face farthest out. So you're going to place that on top of the spring. Okay, you're going to hold down with your fingers, whatever best works for you. Okay, there's no specific technique for this. Just going to want to make sure that this piece right here goes on top of the spring, like so. You press down with that, okay, to make sure that little top nipple goes up. Okay, now what we're going to do for here is you're going to take your piece that goes out. Now there's two little ridges on either side of this. Okay, we're just going to basically line them up with the back ridges of this. Okay, you're going to want to make sure this nose of this is in. I'm going to slide it till it gets to where this little piece right here is butting up against right there. Okay, I'm just going to take this piece right here of the Allen wrench. We're going to press on and pretty much reassembly is done. Okay, now if you don't hear a little pop, okay, let's see why we didn't hear a little pop. Same thing if you have this problem, which is this is the first time. Okay, I see it got twisted up inside there. That's one thing I guess you got to watch for now. See, mine got twisted up inside there, so I'm just going to push back down. Same thing. Probably works best if you set it on the table. Same thing, we're just going to push down just a little bit, just for that to pass over. What you're going to hear is a little pop. Hear that?